Yo, hey people, what's up? As y'all know, there's a recording right now. This is Thursday. So, Wrestlemania weekend has passed. The Monday night after WrestleMania, the SmackDown, and even the NXT after WrestleMania has passed. I haven't watched NXT or NXT UK yet, but I just wanted to give y'all my thoughts and opinions on WrestleMania weekend as a whole, few of the matches, and what it looks like they're going to be doing going forward and what I kind of want to see going forward. So I just wanted to talk about NXT TakeOver. Man, that's probably one of the best cards I've done ever seen already. The tag match to me was 5 stars from the beginning with the War Raiders and Ricochet. Velveteen Dream versus Matt Riddle to me was 5 stars. Walter versus Pete Dunne to me was pretty much 5 stars. I didn't have a problem with that. The Women's Fatal 4-Way to me was like 5 stars with Belair, Kairi Sane, Io Shirai, and the champ Shayna Baszler retaining. I wanted Belair to win, but regardless, that was a great match. And it looks like Baszler's going to be having the belt still for a while, unless maybe they want somebody to beat her one-on-one. I don't know, but I don't really see who else on the roster is going to beat her. She done pretty much cleaned the whole division out. And then the main event between Johnny Gargano, and Adam Cole for that vacant NXT championship was one of the hypest match I've just ever seen. I mean, with near falls and all the different moves hit, the finishers, the outside table spot, Kyle O'Reilly, Roger Strong, and Bobby Fish jumping in at the end, and Gargano still being able to overcome all that and tap out Adam Cole for him to finally win the NXT championship. I was cool with either person winning that match, but I think they made the right decision with Gargano taking that, because if he would have lost at this point, it wouldn't have looked good, pretty much. Wouldn't have looked good at all for his career, especially since he's been putting on 5-star performances at every single takeover. So yeah, he definitely deserved that. I was very happy for him. And then for my Ring of Honor fans and New Japan fans, the G1 Supercard was the next night. Same night as the WWE Hall of Fame. I was watching the G1 Supercard. Favorite matches out of that was definitely Kota Ibushi versus Tetsuya Naito. My favorite part was when they was both on the apron, and then Naito ran at Kota Ibushi, then he caught him in mid-run and hit him with a standing hurricanrana off the apron. That's one of the most beautiful moves I've ever seen. Kota Ibushi is my favorite out of New Japan, so it was great seeing him win the IWGP Intercontinental title. Nice to see him finally with sort of a major championship around him. You had Okada becoming the 5-time IWGP champion. And then Jay White with the Rainmaker. That was a pretty dope match. Another amazing match was the junior heavyweight IWGP title match. Ishimori versus Bandito versus Dragon Lee. That match was amazing. I didn't know who was going to come out and end that match. That's the first time I've seen Dragon Lee and Dragon Lee and Bandito wrestle. So I'm going to definitely be checking out more of them after that. And yeah, Flip Gordon returned in the fight. Bubba Ray was a great match. That 6-man tag match. Man, my boys G.O.D., Gorilla of Destiny, man, that entrance was too live. They probably got my favorite theme song right now, all of pro wrestling. So if y'all haven't heard that, y'all need to go check out G.O.D. theme song. Gorillas of Destiny, New Japan. Check out their new theme song. It's lit. And in the Hall of Fame ceremony, as we all know, Bret Hart got attacked by, they say, an amateur MMA fighter. It's a good thing they got a handle on that very soon. I mean, he still got tackled and had to go to the hospital, but I believe that he is all right. So it's good to know that nothing bad or severely happened to him, and that the WWE superstars had Bret Hart's back. That's great. Shout out to Bret Hart. Hope he's doing okay. He's a legend in the business, so you hate to see, especially a fan, try to attack an older man who's been through strokes, who's been through cancer. So it's just great to know that he's doing okay. Yeah, thoughts and prayers out to his family. And then Wrestlemania, the show of shows. I gotta say, I was highly impressed with that show. Um, I don't know if I could give it the nod over Takeover. Well, as far as match quality, I still think Takeover was the best show of the weekend. But big moments wise and everything put together, match quality, all that put together, I'm gonna give it to WrestleMania. It had the advantage due to it being a way longer show. It had like 17 matches on that card. We saw so many title changes. We saw Tony Nese capture the Cruiserweight Championship, which if you haven't checked out my prediction video, it's on my channel. I predicted Tony Nese taking it, so I was happy to see that. Buddy Murphy's a great competitor, and so they both threw down in the pre-show. The Major Bros won the Raw Tag Team titles, ended Kurt Hawkins' losing streak. That was pretty cool. Them and Revival had a very solid match. And they had the Battle Royals. Braun Strowman won. Carmella won. We all know those matches are just kind of there to get everybody involved. So those were, they did their job. I think. Oh, yeah, man. We started the show off hot. Brock Lesnar said, look, if I'm not in the main event, then y'all need to go ahead and get me up out of here. So we going to go ahead and do our match first. He came out, attacked Seth Rollins before he even got a chance to get in the ring. Was ragdolling him around, messing his back up, slamming him through tables, all types of stuff. But my boy Seth Rollins saw that opening and hit that low blow when the ref wasn't looking. So, they was even on that end. Brock attacked him before the match. Rollins hit that low blow. And he nailed him with the three-peat combo with the curb stomp. That was all she wrote with that one. So I was marking out when my boy Seth Rollins won the Universal title. I was hyped. I was jumping across the room and everything. So that was an amazing start to the show. And after that, we had AJ versus Randy. My boy AJ picked up the victory on Randy off the Phenomenal Forum. I thought they had a really good match. I heard there was problems with the lightings around that match. So the fans could not really get into it, which sucks for the live fans that were there. But for those who didn't get a chance to see that match, I thought that was a pretty great match between those two. I'd like to see them do more, though. I don't want their rivalry to be over with yet. I want to see them continue to wrestle each other because that's a good pairing, and I think they could put on even better matches, especially if you add some stipulations to it. What else? Tag team. WWE SmackDown Tag Team title match with the Usos versus Ricochet versus The Bar versus Rusev Nakamura combo. Another great match. Aleister Black was also teaming with Ricochet. Favorite part of that match is that Tower of Doom, and then seeing Ricochet hit that backflip off getting propelled by like 5 different people and landing on his feet. Ricochet might just be like, after Rey Mysterio, I might have to give Ricochet like the best title of best high flyer of all time, because the stuff that dude does is just on a whole nother level. People probably gonna be like, oh, it's too early in his career for you to be saying that. No, it's not. The stuff that dude does in the ring, jumping to the outside of the ring, is just ridiculous, and it's just next level. There's probably some guys, don't get me wrong, that you can compare to him, but in my opinion, Ricochet is going to end up being the best high flyer of all time by the time his career is over with. Easily. But yeah, that was a great match. The whole show overall was just pretty good. Iconics won the tag titles. That was pretty surprising to me. I didn't see that coming. I thought they should have had Sasha versus and Bailey retain. But hey, Iconics new tag champs. Happy for them. What else? What else? Every title, Samoa Joe smashed Rey Mysterio in like a minute. I think Rey Mysterio was hurt. I don't think they was gonna be wrestling too long anyway. So I mean, kudos to Rey Mysterio for letting Joe get him out of there as fast as he did. Didn't have to do that, but putting the man over, making Joe look like a savage, the savage that he is. So I didn't have really a problem with that. Rey Mysterio is a legend. It's not like that's gonna hurt his credibility whatsoever. We all know what he can do. So at the end of the day, it don't matter. It just reinforces how big of a threat Samoa Joe is out there. Intercontinental title match between Balor and Lashley. They didn't have that much time, but I feel like with the time that they had, they used it greatly. They had some good moments. It was physical. That spear that Bobby Lashley did to Finn Balor when he was on the apron to the outside of the ring was nasty. Nasty. Bobby Lashley is a beast. Since he lost, it'd be nice if he was Seth Rollins. Well, I'm going to get to that later. But it was nasty. Finn Balor coming up with the win with the coup de grace. Nice. Nice match. It's about 10 minutes, 11 minutes, nice match. Batista versus Triple H. Man, this sucks. I ain't going to be able to see Batista make his entrance no more, man, because he retired. Shout out to Batista, a legend. One of my childhood favorites, for sure. One of the best runs with the World Heavyweight title in history, easily. Top 5, top 3 run, not even close. So, shout out to the legend Batista. Triple H was doing some gnarly stuff that match. Was trying to pull that man. Well, he did. He pulled that Batista nose rings out with the pliers. Triple H be getting down nasty with them tools, bro. Y'all just started watching wrestling. Back in the day, Triple H used to take a screwdriver to people's head and just scrape it across their head. He used to hit people with the top of toolboxes. Like, the sledgehammer not the only weapon Triple H used to use, bro. You look at some of his Hell in a Cell matches with Kevin Nash, Chris Jericho. Forget it. Look at every Hell in a Cell match he's been in. And then look at some of the hardcore matches he was in with Ric Flair. He be using them screwdrivers to perfection. Like, Triple H is... If you a new fan, if you haven't watched old Triple H, then you was in for a treat that day, because I've been known Triple H to do that type of stuff. Take pliers out and all that, so... I wasn't even surprised when I saw him do that. I thought he was going to pull out the screwdriver, but, they don't really do blood like that no more. But it was Triple H, so I was like, maybe they're going to give him a pass, because it ain't like they're going to fine or fire him. He can do whatever you want to do. But, yeah, that match was great. What else? What didn't I get? I don't want to get to the main stuff to the end, but I might have went through everything. Went through both the tag matches, all the... Yeah, it just sucks I ain't going to be able to see Batista entrance again, though. That walk alone is nasty. He came out the car, and, he hit the... with the machine guns, and he come out... Yeah! I walk for miles inside this pit of danger. Yeah, we probably going to see it at the Hall of Fame, though. He might come back and make some appearances, but yeah, his entrance was fire. Xavier Woods made that up, down, down video. He posted it today of him just getting hyped over the entrance, man. That'd be me when Batista come out for real. I'll be the exact same way, just in my room. Yeah, really trying to think. It was like 20-something matches. I know I had to miss some. I went over the mid-card titles, the tag team titles, AJ, the Rollins title. Rollins match with Brock Lesnar, Universal title. Okay. My boy Kofi Kingston, new WWE champion. Him and Daniel Bryan they had the match of the night. Yeah, they had the match of the night. Him and Daniel Bryan. That match was brutal. They was kicking the hell out of each other in the face. I don't know how these wrestlers be just taking these boots to the face and just be getting up with no issue, but that stuff be looking brutal. When Kofi Kingston hit that Trouble of Paradise and that referee counted to 3, and then you just saw the embrace with Big E and his brothers. Man, the Kofi Kingston kids came out there with him. He was just holding the belt up with everybody supporting him, the crowd going crazy. That was one of the best WrestleMania moments of all time, y'all. Like that. Winning, as far as first time wins at WrestleMania goes, Kofi Kingston might rank number 1 for me. Well, he might rank number 2 after Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank on Brock Lesnar. I wasn't alive when Shawn Michaels won his first title. I was alive for Daniel Bryan's. His was great. It's a lot of great ones, as y'all know, but Kofi Kingston's is one of the best ever. So shout out to Kofi Kingston, man. Like you said, 11 years worth of hard work, finally getting you to this moment. You breaking barriers out there for young children who think they couldn't be world champions. So I just appreciate your career and everything you've done up to this point. So shout out to Kofi Kingston for that. Um, uh, I don't think I went through everything, but yeah, the main event between the women. Now I've heard some people say they didn't really like the match. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't the greatest match ever. Like it wasn't the best WrestleMania main event. And you can argue that it wasn't a main event match or whatever, but it's not like it's the worst main event to ever happen. So I don't want to hear no women should not be main events in WrestleMania, especially when we done had matches like John Cena versus The Miz, and then last year's main event between Roman and Brock Lesnar, and the Triple H versus Reigns match. Like, it's been some pretty terrible WrestleMania main events. I think Bret Hart versus Yokozuna was the main event. Like, y'all. Let's not make this a gender thing. They still had a solid match. Like, I don't really understand why people act like the match sucked and was terrible. It wasn't to me. I liked it. That spot where Rousey had Flair in the arm and the triangle choke, and then Becky came and drop kick Ronda in the back and she fell straight to the floor. That was crazy. I like that Bex Plex off the top. Bex Sploder, whatever y'all call it. I call it like 3 different names. I call it the Bex Plex. I call it the Bex Sploder. Okay, 2 different names. I know y'all thinking, where's the third one at? 2 different names. Charlotte entrance was clean, coming out the helicopter. Man, just that image of Becky Lynch holding up them 2 titles. That is my screensaver. And my lock screen right now is Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston backstage after Raw winning both holding their WWE titles. So I'm gonna be repping them for a minute. Yeah, overall, man, this is one of the best weekends I've seen wrestling have. So I'm just proud of everybody, all the competitors, the bookers, the writers that were a part of it, because they just did a phenomenal job. Me as a fan, I was more satisfied than I've been in a very long time just for any cards put together, period. So kudos to WWE, NXT, and New Japan, Ring of Honor for putting on the show for all of us wrestling fans this past weekend, because y'all did a hell of a job. Y'all should be very proud of what y'all done. Just pat yourself on the back, and y'all can't nobody take this away from y'all. Everybody that was a part of that weekend just deserves credit. Happy for all y'all, man. So to the aftermath. Monday Night Raw. We got Becky. Did she open the show? No, Kofi Kingston and Rollins opened the show, talking mess, congratulating each other, talking about how they wanted to be like Becky Lynch with the 2 titles. I got real scared. I thought they was gonna unify the belts. I got very scared. I'm like, I know y'all not about to do this to me. I was like, please do not make me choose between Kofi Kingston, WWE Champion, and me winning, and my boy Seth Rollins, my favorite competitor Seth Rollins being Universal Champion, bro. Man, they announced that winner take all match. I'm like, y'all got to be kidding. I'm sitting there, y'all. I'm like, man, they duped us. They duped us. They had us thinking that it was all fine and dandy. I'm like, these mugs and the WWE done got us. Done pulled the wool over our eyes, man. But now the bar ended up interrupting, so it was all good. If I was in MSG that day, I probably would have interfered in the match with my damn self, so they wouldn't have been able to. So they wouldn't have been able to put the belt on either one. But nah, yeah, that was cool. I hope they stay away from each other. I don't want them coming back trying to say, "Oh yeah, we got unfinished business." No, no, no. Do not put them belts together, man. We don't need no conjoined brands no more. We don't need to do that right now. We got y'all. Y'all got too many superstars as it is that y'all not doing nothing with to be trying to join all these belts together. I hope they separate Becky belts again, cause there's a whole bunch of women that just ain't doing shit right now in NXT and on the main roster. So go ahead and just take one of them belts. Get a red one to Sasha. Yeah, that's right. Sasha Banks. Give the Raw Women's title to Sasha Banks. Or if you gonna move Sasha to SmackDown to shake up, move Becky to Raw to shake up. Give one of them belts to Sasha Banks and let her hold that mug and give her WrestleMania moment. Cause she the only four horsewoman that ain't been able to hold that world title up at WrestleMania. In WWE, y'all need to start doing right by some of y'all competitors out here that's putting in the work. And she is one of them. Oh yeah, shout out to my boys the Usos for retaining SmackDown tag titles at WrestleMania. That was crazy. That was a crazy match. I didn't expect them to retain. Well, we gonna get to what happened the next on Tuesday, but yeah, shout out to y'all for that. Um, yeah, Lacey Evans punched Becky in the face. They had a nice brawl. Raw was straight. It's a little underwhelming, but I wasn't tripping just because WrestleMania was so great. So yeah, Raw was straight. Alexa Bliss returned, beat Bailey again. Another person y'all need to do right by Bailey. But yeah. SmackDown. I was kind of in and out of SmackDown. Didn't watch the whole thing. But yeah, we got Hardy Boys versus the Usos. Man, that's the dream match right there. And they threw down. Hardy Boys, they said we coming for the Dudleys. They said the Dudleys the only team that got more reigns than us. And we not going to stop till we beat them. So, it look like the Hardy Boys, they look, we trying to get that tag team of all time status. So, hey, they my favorite tag team of all time. So, I hope they do end up with the most reigns. That'd be nice. I ain't tripping. Look like the Usos might go to Raw. So, Major Brothers, it ain't looking too good for y'all. Look like y'all about to get locked up in that Uso penitentiary after this shakeup. Because the Usos stay with the titles. And I ain't mad about that neither. I think they're the best tag team in the world right now. Yeah, I missed NXT. I was going to watch NXT UK. But then I saw the spoiler that Toni Storm beat Jenny. And then... Now, I don't dislike Toni Storm, but I'm a big Jenny fan. So that just turned me off a while. I didn't even want to watch the show after I found out that news. But yeah, man. Hell of a weekend for wrestling fans. Hell of a weekend. I mean, it's still people that's gonna complain about what happened, but it's like at some point y'all just gotta be happy about because okay, if you complained about what happened at WrestleMania, that means you've been okay with what's been going on this entire time leading up to that point. So regardless, you shouldn't have nothing to complain about because the status quo of what's been happening just changed over the weekend. So, yeah. Shut up. But yeah, it's just a great weekend. Now, going forward, what I would like to see, I mean, Becky, she pretty much already got her feud lined up. Lacey Evans done stole her twice. On SmackDown, she had Becky all out on the floor, dying. Oh my God, that punch. I can't believe it. Act like she got hit by Mike Tyson. Like, Becky, didn't you just fight Ronda Rousey? But Lacey Evans out here almost putting you to sleep. I don't know. But I'm cool with that. I like Lacey. Evans. I'm fine. Glad she's finally not just walking to, not even to the ring. She just walked down the stage and walked back. Did that for like 3 months. So yeah, that's cool. I ain't got nothing to say about that. Um, as far as Kofi Kingston's WWE title reign, I think it's only fair that you keep him and Bryan going for a little bit longer. A little bit longer. I mean, what else do you really have for Bryan to do? That way, AJ and Randy Orton can keep going during their reign. And then at the end of that reign, I mean, the end of, not reign, end of that little run, rivalry run, the winner of that rivalry can challenge Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship. And they can do, whether it be AJ or Randy Orton. It'd be nice if it was Randy Orton. Kofi Kingston could get his revenge from 2009. That'd be real nice. But I'm open to AJ and Kofi Kingston too. And then Daniel Bryan could just feud. Well, if it's he already feuded with AJ, so I'm gonna need something different. I mean, not gonna he feuded with Randy Orton too, but that was like 2010. I don't mind them redoing that, rehashing that. I mean, they can do anything with Daniel Bryan. They can turn him back face, heel. Daniel Bryan's so great, it don't matter what he's doing. You still gonna cheer for the man regardless. As far as the Intercontinental title goes with Finn Balor, yeah, well, the Superstar Shakeup's gonna happen, so they can move anybody over, but they just need somebody new to go ahead and feud with Finn Balor, because him and Bobby Lashley have been beat to death. I know I said they had a great match at WrestleMania, and I still believe that, but I think they hit their peak together. This is what I'm gonna say. I think they hit their peak together. I don't think they need to fight no more. They fought on Raw like 1,000 times in 2019 alone. So I ain't even talking about 2018. So yeah, go ahead and split them up. U.S. title, Samoa Joe, Mustafa Ali. They got history. Keep that going. Keep that going. Mustafa Ali, great person for that. Oh, wait, I don't know, actually. They had Braun Strowman come out. And yeah, I'd kind of rather see Samoa Joe and Braun Strowman rival over it. So yeah, go ahead and move Braun Strowman to SmackDown and have them fight over the United States title. Actually, yeah. Go ahead and do that. Never mind. Scratch that. Mustafa Ali can go to Raw, though. Fight over something. I don't know. Yeah. Just keep him in the mix. Keep him in the mix. Keep him in the mix. Keep R-Truth out there doing his thing. Keep him in the mix. Rey Mysterio and Andrade, they not done. So, you can expect more of that. Y'all need to put them in something different, though. Like a cage match or a Falls Count Anywhere match or something. Y'all need to stop. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Falls Count Anywhere, I forgot. WrestleMania. Miz versus Shane McMahon. That's probably the best performance I've seen from The Miz ever. Spot at the end was crazy. Shout out to them two. They put on a hell of a match at WrestleMania. And it looks like that feud gonna keep going, which I'm kind of want to. That first match was lit. I don't mind seeing the trilogy between Shane and The Miz, as long as all the matches are some type of stipulation, like, no DQ type stipulation. So yeah, I'm just Universal title, as I was alluding to earlier. I would like for Bobby Lashley to be Seth Rollins' first rival. You put them on the pay-per-view together with Leo Rush in the background speaking for Lashley. That's a good combination, I feel. They had a little mini thing over the Intercontinental title, but it wasn't really nothing. So yeah, go ahead and... Because you got to keep Lashley at the top, man. You got to. You have to. You can... I mean, if you want somebody like Brock Lesnar... You have him in Bobby Lashley, and he's actually there every single week. Like, book him to just destroy everyone. You call him the Almighty, well, act like he the Almighty and blasting everybody with spears and power slams and dominators, whatever. The dude's a freaking monster. Literally a freaking monster. So stop having him lose all his matches. Well, he probably don't lose all his matches, but you know what I'm saying. Have the man look like a force. Like, when I hear Bobby Lashley theme music, I should be thinking, okay, somebody about to get their ass whooped every single time. That's how I feel when Brock Lesnar music hit. That's how I used to feel when Mark Henry World 3-6 Mafia used to hit. I should feel that same way when I hear Bobby Lashley theme song hit. I should be thinking in my head, damn, somebody about to get their ass whooped. So yeah, that's pretty much all. I just wanted to give y'all my thoughts about the weekend and just how I thought of most of the matches and just the overall booking. Like I said, I'm pretty satisfied with what's been happening. Excited with this new wave of champs to see what's going forward. WWE feels pretty fresh right now. Hasn't felt like that in a long time, so hopefully they capitalize on that momentum. Thanks everybody for listening. If you liked it and you got other wrestling friends, show them this video. Start talking about other stuff on my channel too. I'm gonna start talking about some more movies, some anime if y'all want me. I watch hella anime, so just say a show, and if I watched it, I'll make a video on that show. Or if it's a show I haven't seen, then I'll check it out and I'll let you know what I think of it. Any series, TV series, really, I check out, and not just anime, anything. I'm just letting y'all know, that's like my bread and butter. But yeah, like I watched On My Block. I'm gonna probably release a video on My Block soon. I want to wait a couple weeks for everybody to make sure everybody probably done seen the new season. If you haven't watched the TV show On My Block, check that out. It's a great series, great series. Yeah, that's pretty much all. Thanks for taking the time to listen to your boy. Thoughts on WrestleMania weekend. See y'all later. Peace.